So the Human Rights Commission has begun hearings into the recent service delivery protests in Alexandra Township. Watching that story for us has been ENCA reporter Tshegoatsho Moagi. Tsego's live for us in the newsroom. Tshegoatsho, we've been speaking in quite broad terms about service delivery issues being at the heart of the anger in Alexandra. What exactly do the locals want addressed?
Good afternoon, Tembegile. Yes, one of the main things that the locals want addressed, the residents of Alexandra, what they really want to be addressed there in the area is the issue of sanitation. We do know about what happens in Alexandra and how the streets are quite filthy and filled up with refuse and rubbish. And they are saying that Pick It Up is not there on a daily basis. There was a point, however, they say that there was a point when they were there on a daily basis, but now you can go about 2 to 3 weeks without actually seeing Pick It Up trucks there in that particular area. They're also saying, Tembegile, that the issue of how many families, about 10 families using one toilet, is a big problem for them. And this, of course, we do know because it is such a densely populated area. They're speaking a lot as well, once again, raising the issue of the mushrooming of illegal dwellings and people saying that there are people that are building homes right in front of their property, so on the pavement. And I spoke to a homeowner earlier, and she just said to me that the issue is that the Johannesburg Metro Police Department is not implementing the bylaws that are needed to be implemented to ensure that these illegal and the mushrooming of these illegal dwellings actually do not take place. So a variety of complaints that are being raised by the residents of Alexandra.
When the protests began, Tshegoatsho, in Alexandra last month, there was a delay in in the mayor of Johannesburg, Herman Mashaba, making his way there. He eventually did go. He's made some promises. Cyril Ramaphosa, as president of the country, committing some level of intergovernmental forum to addressing the grievances in Alex. What more do the people there want to see beyond the commitments from the two leaders?
Well, they're really just calling for better services, Tembegile, saying that they want to actually live in a cleaner place. They are also calling for government to build more houses and more places for them. They did acknowledge that it is extremely full, as it is in Alexandra. So they are saying that perhaps, if possible, then government can then just build going upwards, so building flats for them. That is what they are also requesting and demanding from government. They did mention as well, Tembegile, that we do know that there was a point when they actually marched from Alexandra into Sandton, and they are saying that they have still not had any response from the director there that they actually went to go see and hand over that memorandum. And they're really just calling for them for their voices to be heard, saying that they have been ignored for way too long.
I may have missed this. The Human Rights Commission has begun its work then in Alex. Where does the process go to from here?
Well, today we did hear the oral submissions from the members and the residents of Alexandra Township. From here, Tembegile, tomorrow the Human Rights Commission will be hearing from the city manager once again. You do remember that the previous time that the city manager appeared in the first sitting of this particular Alex inquiry, the Human Rights Commission was not satisfied with his response, and they feel that he was underprepared. So tomorrow he is reappearing. We are also expecting to hear from the office of the Premier, which will then be taking place on Wednesday. So for the next 2 days, really just government and the city of Johannesburg being taken into account and to just being held accountable and being asked the difficult questions and what their way forward will be for the Alexandra residents.
Just on the anger, Tshegoatsho, of the Alexandra residents, one of the things that really set them off during those protests last month was the fact that the issues they were raising were not new. They'd spoken about them from the time when the ANC was in charge of the Joburg Metro, now to the DA leading it through the coalition, and yet not much has changed. Do they have any faith, any hope that this Human Rights Commission process, in conjunction, of course, with the Office of the Public Protector, will bring about real action on the ground?
I must say, Tembegile, that a lot of the residents that I did speak to and interact with are saying that they are very pleased that the Human Rights Commission is there, because then they can clearly see how their rights are being violated, how their human rights are being violated. So they are pleased that the Human Rights Commission is going through this and is investigating the conditions that they're living in. The Human Rights Commission as well, Tembegile, just to mention, is also investigating possible corruption. Of course, this is with the Alexandra project that was actually taking place. So they are also investigating that, and residents saying that they are hoping that there will be progress once this particular process is over. So not necessarily confident, but there's a lot of hope in the South African Human Rights Commission.
Okay, ENCA reporter Tshegoatsho Moagi for now. Thank you.